Subaru used to mean one thing: rally-bred performance. The kind of brand that built cars you could take from the dealership straight onto a dirt stage. But in 2025, that reputation feels a bit shaky. Subaru sells mostly crossovers now, and the STI is dead, and the WRX is the last one holding the flag. So today, I want to dive into Subaru's identity crisis. Are they still a performance brand, or have they drifted too far into the safe, family-friendly territory? Let's break it down piece by piece. To understand why this even matters, we have to look at where Subaru came from. In the 90s and early 2000s, Subaru built its reputation on the rally stage. Colin McRae, Peter Solberg, these names were tied directly to blue and gold Subaru rally cars that dominated the World Rally Championship. That success bled into their street cars. The Impreza, WRX, and STI weren't just sporty, they were literally rally cars for the road. Affordable, turbocharged, all-wheel drive, and mod-friendly. Subaru carved out an identity as the brand that punched above its weight. While other car makers chased luxury or efficiency, Subaru leaned into grit, speed, and control. But fast forward to today, the Subaru's best seller isn't the WRX anymore, or sporty cars at all. It's Outbacks, Foresters, and Crosstreks. And don't get me wrong, those are great vehicles for what they are. But they're family crossovers, marketed with dogs in the commercials, not rally wins. It's not that making crossovers is bad, every automaker does it. The issue is when those crossovers become your identity. Subaru's branding today feels more about safety, camping, and outdoorsy lifestyle than performance. And when that happens, enthusiasts do start to wonder a little bit if the company still cares about the roots that made people fall in love with the brand in the first place. Right now, the WRX is carrying Subaru's performance image on its back. And it's a good car, strong chassis and solid motor, all-wheel drive grip. But at 271 horsepower, it doesn't make headlines in 2025. Rivals like the GR Corolla, Civic Type R, and Elantra N are all breaking 300 horsepower. When the WRX first came to the US market, it was a game changer because it offered performance you couldn't get anywhere else for that price. But now, the WRX does risk being the safe choice in the segment. Enthusiasts respect it, but they don't fear it. And one car alone can't make up an entire performance brand. And that brings us to the STI. Killing it off might have been Subaru's biggest identity shift ever. The STI was the halo car, the one enthusiasts aspired to own. Even if you had a WRX, the STI was always sitting in the back of your mind as the next level. Subaru claimed that emissions and regulations and electrification made it hard to keep building the old STI. And sure, that makes sense. But instead of reimagining it as a hybrid or an electric halo car, they just canceled it. There's no replacement, no timeline, just gone. That left the WRX without a big brother and Subaru without a true flagship performance model. Meanwhile, Toyota, Hyundai, Honda have doubled down on their performance cars. That contrast makes Subaru look like they're bowing out of the fight. And while we're here, let's talk transmissions. Subaru kept the manual alive, and I'll give them credit for that. But their automatic option? A CVT. That decision frustrates a lot of enthusiasts. A CVT just doesn't belong in a performance vehicle. It feels disconnected, rubber bandy, and even uninspiring. If Subaru wanted to broaden the WRX's appeal, a dual clutch, or even a traditional automatic would have been a game changer. Instead, the CVT option feels like a compromise, and it doesn't help Subaru's case as a brand that prioritizes performance. The WRX's interior has improved. Big screens, better seats, more modern tech. It's all there. But nothing compared to competitors. It still feels a step behind. Plastics that don't feel premium, road noise that leaks in, and infotainment that sometimes feels clunky. And this matters because 2025 buyers expect more than just performance numbers. They want comfort, refinement, and a car that feels like it's worth $30,000 to $35,000, or in Subaru's case, $40,000. Subaru's interiors choices don't ruin the WRX, but they do chip away at the performance brand image when others are stepping up their game. But let's be fair, Subaru hasn't completely lost the plot. The WRX is still one of the only turbocharged all-wheel drive manual sedans left on the market. It's reliable, it's fun, and it's very mod-friendly still. There's a reason why WRX communities are still so strong online, and it meets. The DNA of performance is still there. It's just not front and center anymore. Subaru hasn't abandoned enthusiasts, but they've definitely put them in the back seat compared to the family and outdoor crowd. So, where does Subaru go from here? If they want to reclaim their performance identity, they've got to make some bold moves. Bring back the Halo car. Call it an STI. Call it something new. But Subaru needs a performance flagship. Even a hybrid, or maybe even an EV could work, if it's done right. And stop playing with the safe power. The WRX can handle more than 271 horsepower, and the aftermarket proves it daily. Give us something closer to 300 from the factory. Fix the automatic option. The CVT is fine for Outbacks, but enthusiasts deserve better. A DCT or performance automatic would instantly boost credibility. And lean back into rally heritage. Subaru's rally legacy is gold, and they've let that fade. Bring it back into marketing, tie it in with the WRX. Remind people why Subaru is so special. Balance lifestyle and performance. Subaru can sell crossovers and still be seen as performance brand, but only if they show enthusiasts that we're still part of the plan. So, is Subaru still a performance brand? Right now, I'd say they're a lifestyle brand that happens to build 2 performance cars. I'm including the BRZ. But the potential to come back is there. The DNA hasn't been erased, it's just been a bit buried. If Subaru can bring back a Halo model, push power where it should be, and reconnect with their rally heritage, they can remind the world why people fell in love with them in the first place. But I want to know what you think. When you hear the word Subaru, what do you think? Do you still think performance, or do you think camping and safety ratings? Please drop your thoughts in the comments, because I think that is one of the most important questions for the Subaru community right now. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more like it. Thanks.